Okay, it is November 23, Saturday. Beautiful day. We're starting out with reefed mains because it was just honking earlier, but now the wind is down to 10 to 20, and only in the gusts is it near 20. I would imagine this will be our only race with reefed mains. We're at about 40 seconds and the fleet is setting up, and not much traffic at the pin. And it looks like most of the boats are on the line. I don't think it's a general, although I do see one shadow crossing the starting line. But no, it's all clear. Boats are off. Can't tell from this angle who's who. If you see any sail numbers, let me know. I do see that the boat Deke with Mike Cannon, I believe, is skippering, didn't make the line and is having to tack out. The leewardmost boat just squeaks around the pin, some 10 seconds after the start, indicating they were late. And I'm hearing good conversation on board the boats. So this is Dave Bryan right here. Is now the leewardmost boat since 4120 just tacked away. And he's tacking now, looking to be in a great spot, although the capo, the tacked underneath him, immediately ran out of gas and stalled. But Dave Bryan, on the other hand, is tacking into a cuff and is looking great. 760 is punching out on starboard. I believe that's Fred Baker. If this ship holds, they're going to be well ahead of Dave Bryan. All right, new leader, the guy that came out of the right, is winning. We believe it is Rob Standley. Headed now, very fortunate timing for a little header, because they are going to make the mark, and it could make it tough for the boats behind him to also make it. Blue Jay, I think, can fit it. No, Blue Jay is trying bobbing and weaving through, and I think they're going to make it safely and legally through that gap, and now they can legally tack. Looks like there's a little adverse current on this mark. Dave Bryan in second has had to pinch around it. The third place boat, which is Kevin Dooley, also pinching around it. A very dark hulled boat, just pinching to make it around it. And that is Frank McNamara, or I think Frank is crewing. And 4-1, there Blue Jay rolls the boat, Santuza, that had a pinch around the mark. That was John Dexter at the helm of Santuza. And there's Malcolm on 355. I believe that is a racing class, advanced racing. Late in race one now. Fred Baker in the lead, setting up for what looks like a port rounding. Main coming in timely with the steering, right up around this mark. Jib luff is a touch loose, but on a fairly new jib in moderate air, that should be okay. Kevin Dooley not far behind in second, but he's going to probably looking to settle for second at this point, which would be an excellent finish, above his average. Better than his average, I should say. The Sorcerer. They're rounding without the sails, and then the sails come in a little on the late side. An outside rounding by Rigel. They would have been much better off rounding a little later and getting their bow up inside of ISIS. That's going to cost Rigel at least 2 boat lengths, if not more. I mean, if they tack, it'll cost them 2 lengths. If they don't tack, I mean, they could be even with ISIS now. And now they're now 3 lengths behind and dropping. Okay, and this boat, even though they're rounding 6 lengths behind Rigel, it's going to have a shot at getting them. That's Grant Matthews with the advanced racing class. They trim the main in right away to snap that bow up. And notice Blue Jays rounding, they put their bow, at the last second they chicken out and go to leeward. Oh, that is so costly. They could have, they came within inches, and then they bailed and went out when they could have stuck the bow inside. Fred Baker wins it. Kevin Dooley on Tony will be second. Dave Bryan third.
I mean,
Rogel gets fourth. Amazingly, after that bad rounding, they did not lose anybody, although they came fairly closer to fifth and sixth than third, that's for sure. And I wonder if Franzel is going to pick up Belucci. I don't know where Franzel is. Kind of looking like... yeah, there he is in 403. Franzel will indeed pass two boats on this leg. He's picking up Grant Matthews and Belucci. Belucci with a bad rounding, Grant Matthews missing a wind shift. But Matthews had a great rounding, just missed a shift.